90-Day Fiancé, Jenny and Sumit open up about struggles of setting up their cafe with no running water. It's stressful. 90-Day Fiancé stars Jenny Sumit and Sumit Singh's first day at the cafe turned into a total disaster. They never imagined things would take such an unexpected turn on their inauguration day. The reality TV stars are finally opening up about the challenges they have faced along the way and how these challenges have affected their business. Jenny and Sumit appear to still regret some of the choices they made in the initial stage of their cafe business. Things spiraled quickly when Singh saw his dad using water from the washroom to wash vegetables. The TLC star had a beef with his family on the very first day of their business, and he hurt them all. Well, Jenny and Sumit appear to have learned a lot from their mistakes. What did they share? Have they finally found a solution? 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny shocked at cow-urine blessing at their cafe. Sumit Singh's family agreed to help him run his cafe in India. He even named it Family Cafe to appreciate their efforts. The 90-Day Fiancé star and his family wanted to follow the Hindu tradition at the inauguration of his cafe. Sumit's family invited a priest to perform all the sermons and rituals to get blessings from God. However, Jenny was in disbelief to learn about the special holy water sprayed at the cafe. She learnt that they were spraying cow urine mixed with holy water to bless their cafe. Sumit explained that cow urine holds great significance in their culture and is used on every occasion. Still, Jenny had a hard time processing everything and felt grossed out. She felt Americans would never allow something in their kitchen. 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny and Sumit spill major struggles of running a cafe without water. Jenny and Sumit explored various locations before finalizing their place for their cafe. They compromised on running water because they wanted to set up their business in a prime location. The 90-Day Fiancé stars were ready to operate in a small place to attract more customers. Unfortunately, things took an unexpected turn when they actually started working. Recently, Sumit and Jenny shared the various struggles they faced while working in a cafe with no running water. The former shared how stressful it was actually to manage the entire cafe. He worked at various restaurants before starting his own business. However, the reality TV star became overwhelmed when he had to execute other tasks in addition to cooking. Jenny admitted, "We were all brand new at it, so none of us knew what we were doing." Sumit realized running a business is much more complicated than cooking. He told Access Hollywood about the changes he made after facing all the challenges due to the lack of running water. The reality TV star shared that he moved his business to a new place with easy access to running water. Sumit added, "Yeah, it has a sink, an actual sink with running water because we were struggling over there without it." He also explained that it has become costly to buy hygienic water every day. The 90-Day Fiancé stars were losing a significant amount of money due to the water issues. Fans were glad to know that Sumit and Jenny have found a solution for their business. They also liked to know that the couple's business is still running and it wasn't fake. For more tea on Sumit and Jenny's venture. 90-Day Fiancé, Jenny and Sumit still going strong according to new IG post. When Jenny Sumit and Sumit Singh got married at the end of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 3, many fans didn't think they would last. However, the couple seems to be going strong. With one of the most interesting storylines in 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way history, Jenny and Sumit met on Facebook in 2012. At the time, 33-year-old Sumit was pretending to be a man named Michael Jones, but he was really a call center employee in India. And 63-year-old Jenny eventually discovered the truth but flew to Noida, India, to be with him, nevertheless. Jenny wanted to get married sooner in order to stay in India longer. However, many obstacles got in their way. First, it turned out Sumit was already married. The Indian man claimed that it was an arranged marriage set up by his parents, and he set out to get a divorce. Next, his mother, Sadhna Singh, claimed she would take her own life if her son married someone 30 years his senior. Sumit's family astrologer Khalid eventually convinced Sadhna to allow the couple to get married, so Jenny and Sumit went to a marriage lawyer. Then Sumit called the lawyer behind Jenny's back and asked to put the marriage on hold. When the couple finally tied the knot, they planned to keep it a secret from Sumit's parents. Recently, Jenny shared a series of photos on Instagram of a trip that the couple took to Jaipur, India. In the photos, both Sumit and Jenny are beaming as they stand under a beautiful archway. The Palm Springs woman used hashtags such as #LoveMeHusband and #FightForLove. Jenny tagged her daughter, Christina, and her wife, Jenny, in the post, so it's not clear if they accompanied them on the trip. Christina commented that the pictures are beautiful and told her mom that she loves her, so it's more likely Jenny simply wanted to share the photos with her children. Most fans in the comments were very supportive of Sumit and Jenny. One follower said they wished that Jenny and Sumit would be given their own spin-off show. Another follower replied and agreed, saying they want TLC to stop focusing on nonsense. It's not clear when Jenny and Sumit took the trip to Jaipur, but it seems that it was recent. A quick look at Sumit's Instagram page also shows many recent happy photos and videos with his wife in which the couple is smiling and waving at the camera. There were a lot of factors working against Jenny and Sumit, so it makes sense that a lot of viewers didn't think they would last. However, they started a relationship a whole 10 years ago. Despite the obstacles, it's clear that these two care a lot about each other. Although they have a controversial storyline, Jenny and Sumit are loved by many viewers of the franchise. Lots of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way fans are likely relieved to see that this couple is still together and looking happy. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way fans share sweet story after Jenny and Sumit invited them into their home. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way couple Jenny Slatton and Sumit Singh are just as sweet in real life as they appear on TV, and a pair of perfect strangers happily found that out recently. After having a great interaction with the now married pair, the strangers shared the story on social media along with photos that they took with Jenny and Sumit after being invited into their home. As it turns out, the couple are actually fans of the show and had no idea that they lived close to Jenny and Sumit's house. However, while driving on the street one day they spotted Jenny and much to their surprise the TLC star invited them to her home, where they met Sumit. Couple recounts sweet story of meeting Jenny and Sumit. The 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way stars just closed out the season with a happy ending for once. After many years of attempting to tie the knot, Sumit and Jenny made it official during the season finale with a traditional Indian wedding. Viewers were elated and quite surprised that the couple finally got married. Two TV viewers, Anthara and Anurup Sarkar from Sumit's home country, were particularly happy after getting the chance to meet Jenny and Sumit in person. The strangers were clearly tuned in to the season finale, and after the show aired they sent their congratulations to the reality TV stars and shared the sweet story about meeting them. Anthara, who goes by the Instagram handle @MyIndianEyes, shared a few photos that she and her husband, Anurup, took with Jenny and Sumit when they met. "We met Jenny and Sumit," she wrote on one photo posted to her Instagram story. "We've been rooting for them for 3 seasons, turns out they live only 5 minutes away. We were driving and Anurup spotted Jenny. Jenny invited the TLC fans into her home." The 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way viewer continued to share the sweet story of how they ended up in Jenny and Sumit's home after spotting Jenny while driving by. Anthara posted another photo with the newly married couple and tagged them in the post. "Jenny invited us as 2 strangers into her house, that's how nice and warm she is," wrote Anthara. "Sumit is also such a sweet guy." She continued, "They are both as wonderful in person as they are on screen. So happy that they are finally married. So surreal to meet them." Anthara proved that she was truly a fan of the show because she managed to take note of some memorable features in Jenny and Sumit's house. To see the orange wall they had painted, to see the sofa where so many intense discussions had taken place, to see their wedding pics, wrote Anthara. 90 Day Fiancé, Jenny and Sumit spilled the secret behind their wedding outfits. Jenny Slatton and Sumit Singh have shared juicy secrets about the Indian outfits they chose to get married in on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. It's been a week since viewers witnessed the highly anticipated wedding of Jenny and Sumit, who have been in a long-distance relationship since 2011 when they met. The 30-year age gap between Sumit and Jenny caused a lot of trouble for them from his orthodox parents. Jenny was called old and rusty by Sadhna and she even compared the 90-day Fiancé star to herself during a yoga session. But Jenny floored fans by looking fabulously young in her wedding outfit, making them want to know where she got it. Palm Springs resident Jenny gets applauded by 90-day Fiancé fans for embracing Sumit's culture and traditions with ease. Even on the show, most of Jenny's outfits are desi while she saves her jeans and t-shirts for Instagram, which shows her going on fun dates with her husband Sumit. Fans also praised Jenny for her commitment to the Indian culture during their wedding, right from the rituals to the astrologer to the outfit. The salmon pink dress that Jenny wore in the finale was an instant hit, which made her look like an Indian queen, complete with the flowers in her hair and the emerald gold jewelry. In a recent interview with ET, Jenny and Sumit discussed life after 90-day Fiancé and how much things have changed after the wedding. While Sumit and Jenny admitted that they're now the happiest they've ever been, they also shared details about why they picked those particular outfits. Newlywed Jenny gleamed while telling that she happened to just pick up her stunning lehenga while shopping at a mall. "We went to my favorite designer clothing store at the mall," Ritu Kumar, famous designer here in India, revealed Jenny. According to Jenny, they simply went to the store and she told the designers why she was there and what she was looking for. "They started bringing me wedding attire. You know, stuff to try on. And I think that dress, the one I married in, was the first thing that I tried on," added Jenny. Upon seeing the dress, Jenny couldn't help but exclaim, "Wow, yeah. This is the one that I want." Because Jenny had already decided on her dress, Sumit thought it was his turn to shop a sherwani for himself as well. They managed to find something which was in a similar color to that of Jenny's, so Sumit decided it was a perfect match. Surely enough, Sumit and Jenny were showstoppers of the 90-day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 3, with their shocking yet satisfying wedding ceremony. Meanwhile, with the show finally ending this week with the episode 15 tell-all, Sumit and Jenny's supporters are already wondering if they'll be documenting their married life on reality TV. A major chunk of Sumit and Jenny's storyline was everyone wanting to see them marry. And although that's in the past now, Sumit's parents still don't know anything about it. Sumit's mom Sadhna and Jenny's scenes together during the season were something that fans really enjoyed. So if Jenny will get an Indian daughter-in-law makeover and start sporting saris to impress Sadhna next, will be worth knowing. 90-day Fiancé, Jenny Slatton and Sumit Singh's relationship timeline. On 90-day Fiancé, The Other Way, Jenny Slatton and Sumit Singh finally got married, and their relationship has been a wild ride. There is a lot of history between the two, and after all they've been through, it's amazing their relationship has survived. From Sumit's secret wife to his disapproving parents, there was a lot standing in the way of Jenny and Sumit being together. Jenny even returned home multiple times, but she always came back to Sumit. Despite their many differences, the two have always been drawn to each other. Fans of the 90-day Fiancé franchise have doubted Sumit and Jenny's relationship for years, but they have stuck together all this time. After their recent wedding on The Other Way Season 3, Jenny and Sumit are having the last laugh and have left their troubles in the past. 2012. Fans of the 90-day Fiancé franchise have doubted Sumit and Jenny's relationship for years, but they have stuck together all this time. After their recent wedding on The Other Way Season 3, Jenny and Sumit are having the last laugh and have left their troubles in the past. 2012. Like many franchise couples, Jenny and Sumit met online, but there was drama from the beginning. Sumit catfished Jenny in 2012, pretending to be a 25-year-old British man named Michael Jones. Jenny was living in California at the time and fell head over heels for the false persona. 2013. Eventually, Sumit came clean and revealed the truth about himself to Jenny. Surprisingly, Jenny still wanted to pursue a relationship, and after dating for several months long distance, Jenny traveled to India in 2013 to meet Sumit in person for the first time. Jenny stayed for several months and fell deeper in love with Sumit. Early 2019. Jenny and Sumit's relationship after 2013 is somewhat murky, but in 2019, the couple decided to go full steam ahead and Jenny moved to India to be with Sumit permanently. The couple lived together in a city away from Sumit's parents. But after a few months, Jenny learned Sumit was already married to a woman his parents chose. It seemed that might be the end of their relationship, and Jenny tearfully returned to the US. Fall 2019. In the second half of 2019, Jenny spent time back in California with her friends and family, and it was a welcome visit with the people she cares about. However, things weren't over between Jenny and Sumit. 2020. After Sumit assured her he would secure a divorce, Jenny returned to India on a tourist visa just before the pandemic started. Jenny and Sumit lived together throughout that time despite Sumit's parents disapproving of their relationship. 2021. After COVID-19 hit, Jenny was unable to leave India due to international borders being shut, and her tourist visa was extended. It was a difficult year, but eventually, Jenny was overjoyed when Sumit's parents agreed to stop meddling in their relationship. Despite Sumit catching a case of serious cold feet, he eventually agreed to move forward with his and Jenny's marriage plans, and the two tied the knot in a minimal ceremony without telling Sumit's parents. Jenny and Sumit's relationship has been a rocky road, and the 90-Day Fiancé, the Other Way stars have been through a lot over the course of the last decade. Fans of the franchise never thought the two would stay together and are stunned that Jenny and Sumit actually got married. Through all their ups and downs, Jenny and Sumit have proved that their love is very real. 90-Day Fiancé, Sumit reveals how married life with Jenny has been. 90-Day Fiancé, the Other Way cast member Sumit Singh spills the beans on what married life is like with Jenny Slatton. The two were arguably the most shocking 90-Day Fiancé couple to walk down the aisle in episode 14, as viewers expected Sumit to have another excuse ready. However, the mom drama, age gap, money, and cold feet all magically became non-issues when Sumit agreed to make Jenny his wife officially after 10 years of planning. A major reason why Sumit had refused to wed Jenny was his fear she would become controlling as his ex-wife did during his secret first marriage. Sumit was forced into an arranged marriage, and divorcing his ex-wife was a costly affair. Moreover, Sumit's former wife accused him of mental and physical torture while demanding $20,000, which he had to pay. Plenty of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 3 viewers suspect Sumit's marriage anxiety still exists and that he married Jenny for a long reality TV career with free-flowing TLC paychecks. But on the contrary, Sumit tells ET he feels so relaxed and loves Jenny more than he did before marriage. The May/December couple have been married for 4 months now. Looking back, Sumit claims stopping the marriage application process was a right choice because he was scared and didn't want to go into a marriage where he wasn't ready for it. The former call center employee Sumit added, "I think that's how it worked for us that I realized that I'm ready now. I realized that I able to talk to Jenny and I able to realize that this is the time." Sumit maintains that whatever happened in the past was worth it and it wasn't wrong at all. While talking about the happy moments, Sumit also spoke of the long-duration trauma that was a part of his life during his arranged marriage. When Jenny came into Sumit's life, he started to forget the wrong things that happened to him due to her positivity, but it was all the marriage talk that ended up triggering him. "Jenny's the one. I know her since a long time and I love her too, but still, marriage is that word marriage starts scaring me," Sumit confessed. "It was the idea of marriage that freaked Sumit out and not Jenny. I'm living my best married life," Sumit gushed as he admitted Jenny is the best partner he could ever ask for. Meanwhile, Jenny explained that she never once felt Sumit didn't love her, so she was never really worried about it. According to Jenny, it was 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way that made it look like she was pushing Sumit to marry her. "I never was," Jenny claimed, as she mentioned that it was only because of the visa issues that they had to get married. Even if Sumit hadn't married her, Jenny and Sumit would still be together. But unlike the American lady, the 90-Day Fiancé viewer community did dream of watching Jenny and Sumit getting married since they kick-started their hectic journey back in 2019. 90-day fiancé. Jenny and Sumit are finally married after 10 years, his parents' disapproval. 90-day fiancé couple Jenny Slatton and Sumit Singh have tied the knot after 10 years of obstacles and Sumit's parents' disapproval. Pick credit, TLC. 90-day fiancé stars Jenny Slatton and Sumit Singh have officially tied the knot. Jenny and Sumit's wedding has been a long time coming. The pair started dating 10 years ago and have faced a slew of obstacles during that time. Despite Sumit's parents not being on board with the relationship, the pair tied the knot on last night's episode of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way. The November 28th episode featured the couple's special day. "Today is my wedding day and I'm getting married, woo," Jenny said in her confessional interview ahead of the ceremony. "I didn't think it would ever happen, but we're finally here, and I'm so happy and so excited." Once they were wed, the couple described how magical the moment was for them. "I know this is kind of a cliché, but today is absolutely the happiest day of my life," Jenny shared in their joint confessional, as he added, "My life too." Why Jenny and Sumit almost didn't get married. However, like much of their relationship, their wedding didn't go off without some challenges. Jenny threatened to